What's up, Goddess Gang? Today we are back with another video, and today I'm going to be going ahead and putting these tips to use. I painted these a long time ago. I was supposed to use them for probably like a love inspired nail set. However, I never got around to it. So we are going to be featuring Nail Reserve LA. We have Aqualicious. You guys know that you can always save with my discount code. I will go ahead and link the referral link, discount code, everything down below in the description. This color is so deep. Like, even looking at the nail art now, I'm kind of like, is it too deep, right? We also have Black Addict and White Addict, but I wanted to really work with this color and try to accentuate it. I did go ahead and with a couple of other colors, so it's not like I only used those colors, like, you know, black, blue, and white. But for the most part, that is the color scheme that we're going with, and I'm very excited. You guys know that I always go ahead and start my base layer with white so that anything that I add on top of it can be vibrant. I don't have to worry about any color colors mixing and not agreeing. And on the base of these nails, we do have Madam Glam. We have the Cosmic Sparkle, which is one of my all-time favorites. And we also, on the pink ones, I think that one is called Naughty Me by Madam Glam, if I'm not mistaken. I don't have it right here, but it's all the way over there. So I think that's what it is, though. So also for the base, I think I used Beetles matte top, and clearly I didn't wipe these off well enough because I had a lot of lint all over them, but I wasn't gonna worry about it. So yeah, moving on. I'm gonna be creating, if you guys saw like the thumbnail or the title, basically a rain queen, and it ties into something you guys saw that I gave a sneak peek of, which is like, I'm just gonna spill the beans. It's a spring goddess. It's what I'm considering to be like a spring goddess. So I created the spring goddess, and I'm like, oh my gosh, that was so fun. It was hard, but it was fun. And you guys, like, for example, Nails by Dev and creators like that, they create like beautiful nail art sets, and they do it all day. Like, it's not even a big deal. Like, they do real life good hand drawn nail art. And it's like a casualty in their world. And so when I did the spring goddess, I was like, I think I did good, but it took me a long time to create that set. It took a lot of work. It was embarrassing, honestly. And so I'm like, I gotta get better at this. I want to get fluent. I want to be able. So I decided to do the spring goddess nail set. Let me go ahead and see if I can just drop a picture for you guys. Hold on. See if I got an image that I can show you guys of the spring goddess. I'm gonna have to, oop, probably drag it over from my phone. Hold on, let me send it to myself real quick. I'm gonna show you guys because I want you guys to know what I'm talking about when I tell you guys all this stuff. All right, I'm gonna show you her. So when I created the spring goddess, I was like, I really want to, um, here, let me show you guys. Let me pause this really quickly first so we don't miss anything. Are you gonna go? Oh gosh, hold on, you guys. Let me do this instead. And let's go ahead with it. So when I created the spring goddess, I was like, what inspired me to create the spring goddess was that I was working on a nail set, the love nail set that I was doing. Here we go. This is the spring goddess, you guys. How beautiful is she? She's so beautiful. So when I was creating those love nails that I had created with the pictures on them, I was like, I should. Well, okay, this is what truthfully happened. What truthfully happened was I ended up seeing someplace that there was someone literally drawing portraits on nails, and I'm like, I'm so jealous. Like I like what I just did all this work to create, like trying to take a shortcut route, they actually can just simply draw onto the nail. So since then, I was like, I need to challenge myself. So I did the spring goddess, and I think that came out pretty good. It was a lot of work. I actually didn't even show you guys all of it on like on film. You guys will see. But with that, I decided that I wanted to try again, but actually, sorry guys, I wanted to try again, but actually show you guys the process. So this is me attempting to show you guys the process. Of course, I did have to like condense the footage, but I started off with just doing like a rough draft of how everything would lay out. And it seems tedious because it is. You really have to go in. Like, I wish I could just take a glob of paint and just set it on there and be like, oh, that's a thick enough layer. That'll do. But if you want it to come out looking correct, you have to smooth each layer. And at some point, I ended up putting a matte top coat over it and going through and buffing out any of the imperfections because there were a lot of imperfections in the nail that I overlooked in the beginning. And you always think you can just overlook it. And it always couldn't be further from the truth. So just be diligent, do your thing, go back. Uh, also, it does make a difference, I feel, if you occasionally add a top coat layer between layers, if that makes sense. Like right now, I might go in and add a layer of top coat gel, and then I have kind of like a clean canvas in there. It adds depth to the nail. So I'm always asking myself, like, should I do it now or should I wait until another layer? And so I don't know. You have to decide on your own. If you know, drop comments and let me know. How do we master this portrait nail art? One. And two, how do we master depth? Like, how do we know when to add a layer of base coat gel? So this is supposed to be like kind of like the shadowy areas of the hair, and then it's supposed to kind of like wrap around, so the bottom part should show like the more highlighted parts of the hair once it kind of whips around the nail. And believe it or not, this is the only nail that you guys are going to see me work on for this set on this video, and I have not the slightest clue of how to do the other ones. Let me double check and make sure. Because I could be lying to y'all. Hold on. Yeah. So if you guys want to see like a sneak peek of the end result, this is the end result right there. Hold on. Should look even clearer if I just do this. Not me. Okay, I give up. It always happens because you gotta really do it right. But anyway, yeah, y'all saw that. Y'all saw that. But anyway, so I have the rest of the nails. You guys are gonna see what I end up doing, but her name is Rain Queen, and then you guys can see her face. It kind of looks really dark, but I don't know. I don't know. Can you guys, what do you guys think from what you can see? Because I know it's not fully clear, but from what you can see, what do you think? Honestly, I think it looks so good, and you guys are gonna see in the video at the end. But anyways, I think I'm gonna drop a little bit of music for you guys. How's everyone's 2024? I cannot believe it's already March 5th. It's literally March 5th. Like, who would have known? Who would have known? 2024. And this year, it's gonna be a little bit of a, like we're gonna be sliding through the elections or whatever. So This is going to be a very lighthearted space for anyone who needs to kind of escape. And if you are thinking of doing nail art or you would like to pursue it, please contact me. If this is something that you feel would bring you peace, I've recently found that doing this brings me peace, and I've discovered that the reason I do this is for leisure. It's something that I love to do and that I get to do. And with that, I have been really focused on just enjoying being able to do this and enjoying the process of creating and kind of getting back into who I am as a nail artist and, what I enjoy. And so I decided that I really wanted to create spring inspired nail sets because spring to me represents a new season, I guess you could say. It represents growth, evolution. I think it represents like a cleansing, a sense of cleanliness, like you have spring cleaning and things like that. It's really inspiring, especially after a long winter season, to see life. Like yesterday, I came home and my plant sprouted new leaves, and I'm like, oh my gosh, it hasn't even been watered in forever, but it sprouted new leaves and it's spring. So I'm very excited about that. But also, I didn't want to hype myself up too much. Realistically, it's not summer, it's spring, which if you live in a really hot state, that's a good thing, right? We are not in a rush for summer when it be getting really hot. But with spring, there's going to be lots of showers and, some gloomy weather and stuff like that. So on this part of the nail set, I think this is like on this part of the drawing, the nail art, I think this is like the hardest is to just get it to look realistic. And I don't know if you guys remember on the end result, but realistically, you can't see the other eye. You're not going to see it because it's going to be shadow. But in the beginning, when you're kind of drafting it out or drawing it out, in order to get your proportions how you want them or your placement how you want it, you kind of have to, like what they say, fake it till you make it. You kind of have to act like you need that stuff, even though you don't. And I'm assuming that the better you get and the more you know what order to take with each step, that um, you would be able to just skip that altogether and just go straight in. But part of me feels like that's just not how art works. But you guys can drop comments and let me know. Like, I don't know. I guess also, every artist is different in the sense of like, I'm a very, I am a control freak. It's just, it doesn't mean like a bad way, but I enjoy harnessing the control. And with that, when I do nail art, or when I do art in general, I really like a precise, like I have, some people can probably get to the end result without seeing each part. To know that I'm getting to the end result, I probably need to go through each step and then get there in order to, like, it's like trust the process. No, I'm gonna go through each step and assure myself of the process, right? And so I feel like every artist is different, so you really can't, you have to be true to you yourself as an artist. And that's something that I have been focused on, is like one thing that, hold on. Bless me, Lord. One thing that like kind of keeps me away from filming this kind of footage is that it's time consuming. And also, I feel like it's redundant. Like, you guys are gonna watch me do this a million times, and then at the end, half of it's gonna be there and half of it's not. And you're gonna be like, well, what'd you do all that for? And I'm gonna be like, your guess is as good as mine. And that to me is like, it's annoying, but that's the real life process. And that's why I wanted to share this footage with you guys and why I wanted to challenge myself. On the last set that I did, which you haven't seen yet, the Spring Goddess set, um, I didn't film it because of that insecurity. And on this one, I was like, well, you know what you're up against. So just go for it, do it. And so I did. And so without further ado, I'm going to drop a little bit of music and I'm going to let you guys go ahead and tune in to this process and tell me what you think while you're watching. I'm going to put some music on for you guys and I will be back shortly.
To whisper hello when I saw you once. I lost control. I'm probably thinking it's taking the wrong, but I won't let you go, let you go. When you feel it, turn the lights low. Vibe of the magic, drowning my soul. Let's travel the world just for a stroll, but I won't let you go, let you go.
So, how do you think that it's turning out? I think it's turning out pretty good, honestly. Um, I decided to let go of the face for a bit. Sometimes, if you feel like you're obsessing over your nail art, just move to a different section. So I moved away from her face some and like over to the crown and over to the hair. And I did not know what I was doing on the hair. I'm like, what should I do? Like, how do I make it like vibrant, but also like texture looking? Like, how do you make glitter gel polish look textured? I did not know. So here's me experimenting by like adding a highlight or like, a contrast with the black and stuff like that. Overall, I really enjoy how she looks kind of like statuesque, and that was the look that I was going for. So I'm gonna have a part two to this video where you guys can actually see me finish this nail set. I didn't want to make the video too long for you guys, and I definitely wanted to know how you guys enjoy this kind of video. I know they're a little bit, I guess, kind of like a little harder to sit through, maybe. um for me, at least, they feel like it, but that's probably just because of the torment of like the tedious nature of this nail art. For the rest of the hair, I was feeling pretty confident though. And so you see how I kind of went away from that area where I was feeling like I don't know what to do. I kind of stepped away from that area for a minute and I went over to the side of her hair and I added some hair there and like a little bang over her face. She turned out to look so beautiful and stunning. She's not even done yet. I don't know. I don't want to touch her anymore, but I have no choice because she's not finished. And I will say that's one reason why I try to finish the nail set so that I don't have to go back to it because I feel so guilty. But I ended up finding like a good lip for her. It's because sometimes you need just the slightest amount of pressure when you draw certain lines. And so I finally got her nose to look good, and I finally got her face to be shadowed out over on the side. And then I got her lips in, and I was able to draw in like the little dot for her eye and like a little bit of a part where the color would go and stuff like that. She's so pretty. She's beautiful. Oh my, I cannot. I'm so excited for her. And then I ended up like totally going over all the shadow on the crown with gold for some reason. I was annoyed when I did that, but I didn't care. I was so over it. So here's our current result. Isn't she so lovely? I have to go, you guys. I'm gonna see you guys on the next one. I love you guys so much. Until next time, I holla y'all. Peace.